Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe as well to TXT Track Time News. If you haven't gotten the PSA, subscribe over there as well. Now trackies, listen, I can't use anything too loud, so I can't use any pot covers or anything like that because yeah, the mic is gonna cancel it out. But that being said, we are in the mood to celebrate because Jamaica finally racked up that 100K. Yeah, man, we finally have an athlete that won that 100K. We were looking and waiting and wondering who would it be. And finally, guys, we have that absolute winner for that 100K from the Grand Slam Track League. One athlete for each meeting can go home with $100,000 outside of whatever signing bonuses that they may have entering into the actual meeting. So, amazing amount of money can be made. And yeah, we kind of do want the Jamaican them to win everything still so that they can walk out with that cash, but that's not realistic. So I was just hoping to see somebody, stand on top of that podium and collect, that check. And yes, guess who we have? Danielle Williams. Woo woo! I think somebody said on social media, count on Danielle Williams to win when nobody is expecting her to win. And I definitely have to agree with that. When it comes to the hurdles, there's not much that we could go off since majority of the athletes had not opened their season. The only one that we really had to go off was Tia Jones. She opened her season and she walked away with the hurdles win, right? But surprisingly as well, Danielle Williams, that hadn't even run indoors when a number of athletes that had run indoors came out and placed second in the hurdles. I was like, okay. In the 100-meter hurdle, she comes out and she places second, putting herself definitely in the conversation when it comes to competing for that $100,000. But guess what Danielle do? Danielle threw us off our scent, man. She could sniff the money, but she no make we know so she did not sniff the money because she said in her interview last evening, Tracky. So I was still contemplating Danielle for the 100, going off what she said because she said, and I quote, well, I'm not going to be verbatim, but she said, Tracky, is that she hasn't run the 100 meters in years. So she was like, go try a thing. Tracky is which try a thing? What she had talked about? So after clocking a 12.70 seconds in the 100-meter hurdles to place second, she rallied back around today trackies into a negative 3.4 meters per second wind to run a 11.54 seconds. Danielle, look here, she was galloping down the track. She led from start to finish. She got an absolutely fantastic start. Well, hurdlers tend to get great starts in races, but you can tell, the disconnect in terms of the comfort level when they're racing and seeing that this is not their favorite event. Look here, you couldn't tell. So Danielle never did a big time sprinter based on what I saw. Based on what she did in that race, I was like, hold up, is this Danielle? Oh my gosh, maybe she should consider running this one, and 100-meter hurdles a bit more, especially working, on her speed a bit more in between the hurdles. Who knows, what that can lead to given, how stacked the women's 100-meter hurdles is. But absolutely fantastic. What I didn't know, track is, which I'm going to do on video, is actually calculate that time in dead wind or with the maximum 2.00 meters per second, because as things stand right now, track is that negative 3.4 meters per second is absolutely wild. I tell you, wild. And I just know I'm going to see something absolutely crazy. So right now I'm just doing the little adjustments to see exactly what this time becomes at the end of the day. So track is in dead wind, Danielle Williams would have run an 11.27 seconds. And in the maximum wind you can get, which is a positive 2.0 meters per second wind, she would have run an 11.16 seconds. That's how fantastic that run was from Danielle Williams. I was absolutely flabbergasted. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Going in, I said, okay, here what? Akira is the fastest 100-meter sprinter, though Tia Jones so far had opened up her season over 100 as well and looked race ready. So I was contemplating whether Tia Jones would come in and sweep everything. We've seen a number of sweeps so far with athletes coming in and winning both events. So the question in my mind was, would Tia Jones be able to pull it off? But track is, let me tell you something, that was not on the cards for today because, as I said, Danielle Williams got out. She, led from start to finish, and Akira was literally hot on her heels the whole way Akira was hot on her heels, and Akira ran at 11.57. So Danielle ran at 11.57 11.54. Akira ran 11.57, really separating themselves from the rest of the field because Jasmine Camacho Queen was in third in that race and she ran a 11.73. So a few meters back, you would say, but top two, I'm telling you, they went for it absolutely. And I'm impressed that Danielle was able to hold off Akira, given that, as I said, Akira is the superior sprinter with a personal best of 11.09 seconds. Plus, you can visibly see as well that she has crazy acceleration when you're watching her in the hurdles as well. You see how much she's accelerating through the field. Even when she doesn't get the best start, you see her really come on towards the end of the race. So I'm actually very surprised and impressed at watching Danielle and how much she was able to hold off Akira. And again, I'm going to throw back to that interview that she did last evening when she says they're working on different things in training. So I don't know what the different things are, but it's working. It's definitely working because that, her form towards the end of the race held up absolutely. And I'm excited to see what this would mean for Danielle, as the season progresses in her pet event in the women's 100 meters hurdles. But for now, big congrats to Danielle Williams on winning $100,000. I believe that Akira Nugent ends up in third place, and that is $30,000 for her. So great going for our athletes and the performances trackies. I'm excited! Yay! We finally have a winner. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What did you think about that race? Of course, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.